All right, we're breaking out the snowshoes for this one. And as I see myself in the viewfinder, ow, that hurts. I see I don't have my glasses. But that's all right. When you're in your 50s, you have cheaters everywhere. So I got them in every vehicle, every room of the house. You guys know how that is. And I don't need glasses to drive, so I'm perfectly safe-ish. It is 2026. And as you can see, I'm lacing up the old MSR snowshoes that are a pain in the butt to put on. Jesus. These snowshoes are cooler than I am. They have been on Mount Denali. I haven't been, but the co-worker I bought them from has, so yay for that. All right, snowshoes are on. About to get the pack ready and head out for my first hike in Parks on the Air activation in 2026, and hopefully my first pack mule activation as well. I'll give myself about a 50-50 chance of actually getting a pack mule activation on this outing. First off, this is the first time in at least 2 years I've been on snowshoes, so that might not go well. And the location I'm going to, there's zero cell phone coverage, and I have no other means with me on this trip to spot myself. Yes, I know there's a half dozen ways you can do it without cell phone, but I don't have any of those with me. So it's kind of a throwback to my very first Parks on the Air activation. Was about this time of the year at the same location. I was going to do the winter field day thing. Hiked out, set up a shelter, got a fire going, and it was my first Parks on the Air activation as well, as I already mentioned probably 2 or 3 times, but you get the point. So, besides the snowshoes, I got just one, as you can see, well-used ski pole for hiking. Bring in the Gigadude 25 carbon fiber mast. And my pack, as you can see, is larger. Words are hard. A lot larger than my normal Osprey pack that I use for winter day hiking. Got some extra gear in here to give myself the chance at getting this activation. All right, we're dealing with exactly what I was afraid of. The trailhead that I normally park at to do this hike is about 3 miles that way. But the road to the trailhead has not been plowed out yet. We only have one plow truck in this entire township, and dead-end roads with no houses on them are now a priority, so it gets plowed out every couple times maybe. I didn't want to start today off with getting myself stuck and having to dig out, so I backed out, came down to the trailhead this side of the campsite, which is a lot closer, and in fact it's 0.3 miles. So I gotta go, in order to meet the requirements, I gotta hike in at least a half a mile. So I gotta go at least another 1/10 of a mile down the trail, turn around and come back before I get there to be legal. No big deal. It's a nice day. Hikes taking longer than normal because, well, first off, it's shin deep with snow and I got snowshoes on. But the big thing is, yeah, I put the snowshoes on the wrong feet, so it's a little wonky, and I'm too stubborn to change it now. I'll change it on the way out. So, all right, I gotta do a little bonus hiking, and then I'll get back to you. All right, we're just a little ways down the trail to the next gate, and I'm at 0.43 miles, so that's an extra 1/10 of a mile, well, 1/10 of some change, 0.13 miles to be exact. So I'll go back, I'll be over the minimum requirements, so back to the campsite. All right, we made it to the backpacking campsite along this trail. And much to my surprise, I got a little bit of a cell signal this time. So yay for that. I might be able to spot myself. It may not be as much of a struggle as I was expecting, but yeah, it's nice out, nice and calm. A little overcast, but whatever. High's going to be around 20 degrees Fahrenheit today, so as long as that wind stays the way it is, as in not here, it'll be pretty good. So I'll get my station set up and get this thing rolling. All right, we got the station set up. As you see right here on the well-worn, let me turn that down. On this well-worn picnic table, got the 891. Like I said, I came loaded for bear. I got my little battery box, 10 amp hour battery, my hiking essentials stuff here, a roll-up bag here of all my antennas. The antenna of choice is my trusty Pactenna Infid half wave that I did the Mike K MRD mod of making a linked infid half wave. I did my own little twist where it's 15, 17, and 20 on this section, and then in the pack here I got a length of wire to make it 40. For winter, I like to use the Gigadude 25 by Ham Radio Tested. Used to be a ham radio dude, Sean, awesome guy. Carbon fiber mask, and the reason why I like this for the winter time, because it's not the twist and lock style, it's like the style of the cams. So with cold fingers, this works very well, as long as you don't have to dial it in. Pro tip, dial it in as far as the tension before you go out. Way easier to work with cold hands or gloved hands. So, whoa, I almost fell over. So I got the mast up and it's resting perfectly into the notch of that tree limb there. And I got the linked infid half wire, soybeans wire, and check that out. But I didn't have to move nothing. It goes right onto this branch that's falling across my workstation. And I didn't even have to break out my main coax I carry with me for these things, this RJ316. I just use a little, 3-foot, 2-foot jumper. So yay for that. I just made my first contact on 15 meters. SWR was like 1.1 to 1 or whatever. I mean, it barely moved the dial, so I'm ready to go. All right, hey, it's working. That's going to be the camera angle for the day. Got the not so trusty GoPro 9 out. Even got the white capped batteries, but you know the way these things go. If it's below 60 degrees, they freeze up. If it's above 75, they overheat. But I'll do the trick that Michael KB9 VBR told me of plugging them into a power bank, and you might have better luck. So, ooh, that's cold on the buttocks. I should have bought a pad. We'll just let this thing roll. If it works, it works. I'll edit down some contacts and add them to the main video, and then I just might do the whole unedited thing with a link below in the main video if you want to watch that. I know my setup works, so hooray for that. I made one contact. I'll hunt. What I typically like to do is hunt around a little bit and make a few more park to parks, then find an empty frequency and go for it. Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, Juliet, park to park. Roger, roger, Kevin. You're coming in at 55, 55 in my park. I'll give you the number when you're ready.
Hey, you say that I appreciate the 55. Let me hit your park number. Victor Alpha 6, Charlie Hotel Kilo.
Was that Victor Alpha 6 Charlie Hotel Kilo?
QSL, you have it correct. The name here is Chuck, Charlie Hotel Uniform Charlie Kilo in Alberta. Over.
Thank you, Chuck, for Alberta. You're coming in great into my park, US 4350. You're a 5757 QSL.
Well, that's the reason I called you. Your signal here is crisp, clean, and really, really good for a protestation. So that's why I thought I'd give you a call, because if I can hear you that well, you can hear me that well. And your setup is really clean. Over.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's I just started here, and there's some pretty faint signals, but yours is coming in good. So either I'm just making it your way good, or the band's just starting to wake up. But thanks for reaching out to me. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. No problem. I think it's a little bit of both. We are in the yellow, though. We're in a G6 kind of solar situation. So it's going to be kind of crummy for the next few days, and then it's supposed to brighten up. Over.
All right, yeah. I tend not to pay attention to the solar weather when I decide to go out for a park, so I might just might talk myself out of it. But you never know unless you get out. Well, thank you very much for the contact and the QSO. I hope you have a great day. 73, my friend. Thanks for the contact. I think I heard a park to park. Is there a park to park station?
Kilo India 5.
All right, I heard a Kilo India 5. Come again?
Yes, Kilo India 5, Zulu Alpha Whiskey, ZAW.
Kilo India 5 Zulu Alpha Whiskey. You got a pretty good signal. You're about 5'6" here in northern Wisconsin Park, US 4350.
I'm at Park 4082 in Lima Alpha. Lima Alpha, you coming in probably about a 5656 into Lima Alpha.
The Echo Alpha 1 United Station. Come again? Echo Alpha 1 Tango United Lima QSL. QSL, you bumped up there. Echo Alpha 1 Bravo United Lima. You're coming in about a 4-3 into the park. QSL. Thank you for the contact. Bye-bye. Kilo Charlie 4 Zulu Uniform Alpha QSL.
QSL, Shane, you are 57 Georgia, 57 GA.
Thank you for the coming back again. I got a Whiskey Alpha instead of a Whiskey Bravo. Whiskey Bravo 7 Uniform Lima Delta. You're coming in at 57 into Whiskey India. Great signal.
QSL, you're also a nice 57 into Utah, Salt Lake City area. Good luck and have fun with it.
November 0 Charlie Victor Lima park to park. Fantastic signal. You're a legit 5'9" into Whiskey India.
Thanks for the 5'9", and you too, 5'9". Here in the My Park United Sierra 022 Alpha 3 Kilo Charlie QRP.
Alpha 3 Kilo Charlie. I don't believe you're QRP because you're a 5'9" from Pennsylvania here.
Roger, this also. I'm in Greene County, Pennsylvania. The name is Steve. I'm running 4.5 watts into a long wire. That's about it. An old Pentec 55 Scout with a Silver Eagle D104. How copy?
That is working great for you. Yeah, you got a legit 5'9" into Northwest Wisconsin with that setup. Doing an excellent job.
Roger. Got all the info. Thanks for the activation.
Yeah, anytime. Thanks for being out there. Are there any other QRP stations? Let's take a break. Any QRP stations? Listen, listen, listen. All right, nothing heard. This is Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, Juliet, kind of CQ for Parks on the Air from Park US 4350 QRZ. Whew.
Parks on the Air, Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, Juliet. CQ.
6 more contacts, and I got it.
Kilo Delta 9, CQ.
I'll keep calling for a few more minutes. If I don't get anything in the next minute or two, I'll hunt a little more on 15 and then go to 20. As soon as I say that, somebody comes.
Standing by.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, India Oscar Zulu. Fantastic signal. You're a 5-9, 5-9 into the park.
I've got your 555 and North Carolina.
Sorry about that. Yeah, thanks for the 5-5. I just realized I didn't have my VFO locked, and when I went to lock it, of course, I spun the dial. Thanks for the contact, 73.
Okay, thanks. I thought I lost you there, 73.
CQ, flying CQ for Parks on the Air, Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, Juliet. CQ, flying CQ for Parks on the Air, Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, Juliet.
All right, it looks like the well's dried up. I'll call CQ one more time, then I'm going to go hunt around a little bit and probably go to 20 meters. But thanks, everybody that reached out to me. CQ POTA, this is Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, Juliet, last call, QRZ. All right, the well has gone dry when you say last call and nobody comes. All right, I'm going QRT.
Oh, we're already having a great time because of guys like you hunting us down. Happy New Year in 7-3. This is November 0, Whiskey Kilo Papa. CQ Parks on the Air.
Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, Juliet, park to park.
Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, Juliet, Shane. You sound great. You're 5-7, crystal clear, perfect audio, into our Park US 1211 Colorado. I've got a second op that'll be coming your way, but let me get your park number from you, please.
Absolutely. You got a fine signal yourself. You're a 5-9 plus legitimate here into northwest Wisconsin. My park number is US 4350. 4350. My tongue's starting to freeze on me here.
Well, it's still, let's see, it's about 41 for us right now, but we're supposed to get up to 66. It's a little windy. I've still got a stocking cap on, but my tongue's not going to freeze at any rate. I copy your US 4350, and here comes Ray.
Hey Shane, this is Ray, November 0, Romeo Charlie Papa. Thanks for being a Ham 2K supporter. You're 5-9 into Colorado, or whatever Chad told you that you were. The same park, US 1211,
QSL. Yep, I see you guys are a supporter as well. Using the app right now. It's fantastic. Yeah, thanks for the park. Thanks for the 2 activators. You guys have a great activation. Booming in here. You're a 5-9 plus, so whatever you're doing, keep it up. Have fun, my friends. 73.
You're crystal clear here into Colorado. Have a great activation. Have a great 2026 and 7-3. For November 0, Romeo Charlie Papa, CQ POTA.
All right, just one more. And don't worry, I'm not going to push it too hard. If I get too cold, I will just take a break, put my gloves on, go for a walk, warm up. Not do anything stupid.
Kilo Delta 9 station.
Kilo Delta 9, November Juliet, Juliet, park to park.
Oh, that's a twofer then. I heard a park to park. I didn't realize it was the same call. Yeah, you're 5-5 into my park, US 1994.
QSL, got your park. You're a 5-5 into mine. Park US 4350, 4350.
QXL 4350. Well, thanks for having me and good luck with your activation, my friend.
Whew. All right, it looks like the camera's still rolling. I got my 22 contacts, all on 15 meters. Hunted the first 2 or 3 down on an open frequency called CQ. Got out pretty good. I'll put the map right about here, and you can see got into Spain, so that's always kind of cool. The well went dry calling CQ, so I hunted the last 2 or 3 to get the 22 that I need for the pack mule. So success. Only thing I would do different on this activation is forgo these gloves that I forgot don't work with the darn typing on a screen, and bring, you know, the hand warmer muff thing that I have for hunting that, you know, you see the football players wear, blah, blah, blah. Either that or bring the laptop with a keyboard so I could type with these gloved hands. Not too bad though. Getting a little cold, but nothing too serious. I said earlier in the full video, I don't know if I'll edit it out or not, but if my fingers were going to give me too much trouble, I'd just shut down for a little while, put the gloves on, go for a walk, warm myself back up. Don't do anything stupid to risk it, because this is just plain radio. So yeah, my first attempt at doing a pack mule, and I got my first activation in for it. This is going to be a lot of fun. I like this format. Just a mere 99 to go. So, all right, that was fun. Catch you on the next one, folks.